All right, for today's video, we're going to talk about the next step in preparing your sheep or your goat for showing. Right now I've got a goat. In the next video, I'll grab the sheep. You might have seen in a previous video, we talked about the introductory steps of getting your sheep or goat acclimated to you and working on bracing. We're going to use those same skills, but we're going to add another dimension to it. So for the sake of this video, I'm going to pretend that our barn is the show ring. So if this is the entrance to the show ring and the camera is the judge, I want to make sure that the goat is between me and the judge at all times. I do not want to get between the judge and the goat at any point. These goats are still relatively new at working with, so we're going to see how well they do. When I walk in, there's going to be a ring hand that's going to direct me where to set up the goat. Typically, the first place that you're going to set up your goat is on the left side of the ring, and you're going to have the head facing the crowd. If you imagine, over here is the crowd, and the butt of your goat facing the interior of the ring. Once you're set in place, you can begin to brace your goat like you saw in another video. And we're going to see how this goes. Once again, shoulder width apart in the front, shoulder width apart in the back. And it's okay if they don't cooperate with you initially. At the time of this filming, we're about a little over a month away from county fair. And so if this was my goat, I would be working with this goat 3 to 4 times a week for 15 to 20 minutes. And I'm going to be working with them in a cool part of the day. So right now it's roughly 9:30 in the morning. We've got shade around us in the barn. This is a good environment. I would not want to work with this goat at roughly 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon at apex heat outside in the sun. But 3 to 4 times a week for 15 to 20 minutes, and do it when it's cool out. All right, so we're not quite there yet. I don't like how the back legs are, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to move on. After you've set up the goat, the judge will come around, and once again, remember that you want to make sure the goat stays between you and the judge, and you're going to do that by moving your body around the head. We never step over the goat, we never step behind the goat. Once the judge has seen your goat, he or she will instruct you to move. So I'm going to walk in a clockwise fashion. If my goat doesn't move for me, I'll grab the tail, I'll pick it up and go forward. I'm going to walk in a circle, maintaining the goat between me and the judge, and the ring hand will direct me where to stop. Oftentimes, the second position that you're going to do is what's called a side profile, where the head of the goat is now facing where you entered, and sometimes the exit to the ring will be on the opposite side. But this is so the judge can see the full side. Oftentimes, behind you is where there's going to be the stands, people watching. And once again, when I get my goat in this position, I'm then going to brace. Once again, there's another video talking about bracing. So we're going to go for shoulder width apart. And I'm okay with where those back legs are. So this is roughly what you're looking for. I'm going to stretch out that back. The judge might come around, they might walk around your animal, they might put their hands on the goat, but just make sure that you are always keeping the goat between you and the judge. So beyond this pattern, if you're going to work with your goat, I would get it used to just simply walking around. You can just do hot laps for a while with it. So bracing, walking the pattern, and simply getting your goat used to walking is the next step in the process.